Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, students. This is October 2025 and 32 variant. We have complete pure 3 paper. We are going to start. So get ready. Question number 1. Question number 1, he said sketch. What is way of sketching? Whenever inside modulus we have the value, we'll copy this equals to 0. So without modulus, we'll put equals to 0. Okay, so we got x is equal to 3a, negative 3a. Okay, some student think that there's a negative we have to eliminate. Not at all, not at all. And he said a is a positive constant. So if a is a positive constant, so positive value into negative value. So basically this is a negative value. How I know? How is negative value? Reason. Because he said a is a positive constant. So as a positive constant, so it means that it means that positive into negative will give you negative value. So I think idea is very clear. So now now I'm start sketching now. So how to make it? I taught in my previous lectures and previous exam papers. So what you will do, you will you will put 3 values. Okay, 3 values. How will to use 3 values? One number smaller and 2 numbers. Like one number is this one. I will put in the middle. So x values in negative 3a, and one number before and one number after. So I think I plug in 0 also. So in number line system, if I show you this negative 3a is here, this is a 0. I think clear idea. And one number, basically this number. Okay, I can show you. Let me check first of all. Let me draw first of all. Then you realize it. Then I have to put which value I have to put here. So get ready, students. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay. There's no negative value, so I'm not going to make it below. Okay, first of all, when I talk about negative 3a, when negative 3a plug in there, it will give me 0. So negative 3 and 0, it means 1, 2, 3. So this negative 3a, and I get a 0. So when I plug in 0 in the place of this x, okay, students. So when I plug in this 0 here, I got a positive 3a. So positive 3a. So I got a positive 3a. So 0 is here. So positive 3a. So how to make it a positive 3a? So just imagine here 1a, 2a, and 3a. So this is a number I'm getting from here. So if I join them, so I get this kind of diagram. Hold on. Okay, so now understood, I need this kind of, so I must need a value before negative 3a. So that is the reason I'm going to plug in negative, let's say I plug in negative 6a. Or I plug in negative 4a, no problem at all. When I plug in negative 4a there, so what happens, students? Let's see, negative 4a. So negative 4a, when I plug in there, so negative 4a in the place of x. I get negative a. I got a positive a. So it means I got a positive. I believe you people understanding. Now how to make it? So negative 4a is here. So, and this is A. So I got this point. I believe you people understanding. Now I'm going to sketch it, and I hope so you got it. How I'm getting this kind of graph. Hold on. Okay. So I have done it. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe you got a point. And we have sketched. So A, we just deal as a positive constant. You can deal as a positive 1 even, no problem at all. Okay, so I think this diagram is done. Let's talk about the other part. So this kind of question, we have 2 ways to do it. One squaring squaring of both sides, and one the other way. Okay, and third number, he said that otherwise solve the inequality. Okay, and when he says solve, we not use, he said use graphical solution, use a solve inequality. So I'm going to tell you 2 techniques are there. So one squaring identity, I'm using squaring identity. Those 2 marks only, you can avoid even. I will show you both ways, no problem. So first term square plus 6ax plus 9a square. So first term square, negative 4ax and plus 4x square. So I bring all values left side. I got negative 3x square, and I got a positive 10x, 10ax, and plus 8a square, more than 0. So multiply by negative 1. So all sign will changes, and we get this positive this negative and this negative. I got this. So 8 threes are 24, 6 fours are 24, and 6 fours are 24. If I write 6 and 4, it's not working. 10 twos are 24. So 12, 12 twos are 24. We can use a quadratic formula even, but I think it's quick work, not a hard job. So I'm getting here 2a common. I get what, students? X minus 4a. I got two answers, x minus 4a and 3x plus 2a is less than 0. So I will make this diagram. I said last lectures, if less comes, we have to go inside. If more comes like this, then outside arrows. Okay, I think this idea is clear. So when I plug in this equal to 0, I get 4a positive. Okay, I'm right. Okay, but this one I will give you 2a, negative 2a over 3. So negative 2a over 3 is here and 4 is come this way. So how to read this one? So less than 4a, and how to read this one more than that? Student, how to get that, which answer is right and which is wrong. Okay, for that reason, this is already sketched, and I'm going to sketch this part now. So when I sketch this part, a minus 2x is equals to 0, students. What is a method? I mean, I have to sketch this equation. Basically, this equation y is equal to a minus 2x. So when I'm going to sketch this equation, student, what to do? So what to do? I will take some numbers. So first of all, I will plug in two numbers here, any two numbers. For example, I plug in 0. When I plug in x0, so I get a. So I get a, okay. And when I plug in any x value, suppose I am putting negative a, I'm putting here, negative a. So negative a I'm putting in the place of x. So what I get, a negative 2 times 2 negative a, I got positive 2a, I got a 3a. So I think you understood well, student, how I'm got a two pairs, and now I'm going to sketch this one. So let's start. I'm doing the black color. 0a is here. X is 0, y is a. X 0, I plug in x0 here, y a. So I got this value. Okay, what about this one? So negative a is, where is x negative a? Here. What is y 3a is here. So we are getting this point. Basically, I got this point. And if I join these 2 points, student, let's see what happens. Have a look, please. So I'm going to join these 2 points. What will happen? It is understood now. If you look at carefully, this gap is increasing gradually. So it means this line and this line will not intersect in future. So intersection point is only coming here. So we have our two answers. Let's see which is a correct answer. So this is a positive answer. X is a bit positive. But what is a negative answer? So 100%. So we got an answer is here, and this is ignored. This is ignored. This is ignored. And reason is a positive answer. There's a no chance. So we have a positive answer. Basically, both answers are coming negative, but one negative is possible and positive is no way positive. They will not intersect. So this is answer we have basically, okay? And that is, you can see even that same negative 2.2 by 6. If I check in and type in calculator, so negative 2 by 3a is basically negative 0.67, which is a somewhere here. So it means this is our correct answer and this is our answer satisfied. So you learn from here, students, whenever this kind of questions come, this diagram is already drawn. So alhamdulillah, but second side diagram you will take as a y, and you will take any random numbers, any 2 or 3, and you draw, and you will get the answer from their satisfied answer. Okay, I hope so. The concept of the question is now completely clear. Question number, students 2, we have to find 3SF. Okay, and a lot of things are important here. Product, multiplying, and before I start, we must know log property. What is log property? So log property is that whenever two values are multiplying, okay, we can split by putting a plus in the middle. By putting a plus in the middle. This is rule number 1. Rule number 2, whenever power given after logarithm, whenever power given, let's say p, I'm writing p or w, power. So power will come down and multiply with a log of a. I believe the point is very, very clear. So let's apply the same story. We can apply the logarithm directly on the both sides. We have two techniques. We can simplify some extent and then log, or we can apply directly log. No problem at all. Both are okay. So I'm taking log of both sides. You can take any log, ln or log, no issue at all. Okay, let me check. This is all okay? Yes, okay. Now I'm applying this property here. So first of all, student, log of 3 plus log of 2 to power x plus 1. So log of 4 plus log of 3 to power 2x minus 3. Now this is a log of 3, stay as it is, but this power will come down as a log power property. So I'm writing x plus 1 times 2 log of 2 and log of 4 plus 2x minus 3 times 2 log of 3. So I believe you're understanding up till now. Now this going to multiply inside with both numbers. Same, this multiply inside both numbers. I'm getting log of 3 plus x times 2 log of 2 plus log of 2 is equal to log of 4 plus 2x log of 3 minus 3 log of 3. This part is clear. How many x's, students? This x and this x, and we bring on one side. So I think bigger number is this or smaller number is this. I can bring this on this side and these two values on the other side. Though both are okay, no issue at all. Okay, I'm writing ln3 here, ln2 here, minus ln4 here, and plus 3 ln3. And 2x ln3 I'm keeping right hand side, and this will go on the other side. So negative x ln2. What is common from here? X common, student, 2 ln3 left inside minus ln2. Okay, here, students, here positive sign, here positive sign, here positive, but here negative. So first of all, 3 will go on the power, and I can write one logarithm. Students, this is a, rather than I type in whole in calculator, this technique is not compulsory, but I'm doing it. 3 times to 2 comes from here, and 3 to power 3 is 27 times 2 here, and this 4 I'm writing below. So this technique is make question easier, but not a compulsory. Now this will go down, but before I apply, 2 will go on the power. I can say log of 9 and log of 2. And now, students, I got a x, and here I can say log of 9 over 2. And here same thing is continuing, and this will go down. So it's, why I have done this way, student? But you may ask one of the reasons, sir, why you have done this way. And 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. So I got a log of 81 by 2. And from here, log of 9 by 2. You may ask, why you have done this one. This is just for accuracy. If you, sometime he can ask you, give us exact answer. So this is exact answer. But now he said 3SF. So I'm going to type this in calculator. And what is a way of writing? Log of 81 by 2. In denominator, log of 9 divided by 2. And if I check it in calculator, just a minute, please. Once again, log of, I think, yeah, just typing error. Yeah, I'm getting here 2.4608, and he's SF, 3SF. I don't want. So 2.46 is a required answer, and I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Question number 3, students, we have and what a question we have given here. If we read a question, shaded area given Argand diagram. Okay, circle is mentioned by him, and he given us the two things. This is a line, and this is a circle. Okay, this is already mentioned, so no need to do anything extra. The point P is here, you can see, and diagram 1 point intersection of the line and circle, and find a complex number representing B. So we have to find out the x. And complex number means, students, we are looking for what? This one, x plus iota y. So we must need two things. What is this distance, x, and what is this distance, y? So we have to find out these two values. I think x is very clear, 2. But this gap is we don't know. So we have to work out for this one. So what is the x coordinate here, students? The x is 2. So I'm writing here x value is 2 because you know it this distance. Okay. So let's try to do it. So first of all, we must know the center of circle is 3 and 1. So let me write 3 and 1. And radius is 2. So radius is 2. And basically we have done in O levels, AS level, x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. And this formula we have done in AS level. So a is 3, b is 1, r is 2. So I'm going to plug in. We're going to plug in now. So student, but important part, on the circle, this x2 given. So for P, I'm writing here for P point, I'm going to put x value 2. So this 2 will go here. So when I plug in 2 here, 2 minus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equal to 4. So this becomes 1 and 1 goes there. Minus, I got a 3 here, students. Y minus 1 whole square. Take a root. I got a y minus 1 plus and minus root 3. And student, we're getting two answers here. So y equal to 1 plus and minus root 3. And student, for sake of understanding, 1 point below and 1 point top. If I label top point as a Q, so P coordinate is turned to be x value 2 and Q is also x value 2. But y value is 1 time because below is a 1 minus. So I'm writing here 1 minus root 3 and here 1 plus root 3, just extra information. So I got a P coordinate. He was asking, give me the complex number P. So I have to give in this form. So how to write it, students? X is 2 plus iota and y coordinates 1 minus root 3. And let me check finally. 1 minus root 3, or I think the point is very clear, and this is x plus iota y answer. Next part, find the greatest value of argument of z. Argument means, what is the definition of argument, students? Shortest angle, shortest angle with a positive x-axis. This is a definition of argument of z. So which angle is as an argument? But he's saying the greatest point. That point which is a greatest value. So basically is a, you can say not shortest, we can say, or say angle with a positive x-axis. Not x-axis. I must write axis. Okay, I'm writing now here angle with positive x-axis. So which point has a maximum? So check it, students. Let's try to elaborate. Is this is a shortest angle? Not at all. Is this point has a shortest angle? Not at all. What about this point? No, bigger angle. So which point? This point has a largest angle. So basically, student, I just tell you one thing. I will draw a point here. So student, look at now. This I'm going to draw a tangent here. So I'm looking at such a point, which is a, hold on. Okay. Okay, this is a point. I think this line is not drawn a good. I bring close. Oh. Okay, so this is a line, and second line, I'm going to make it from here to here, 90 degree. 90 degree. Okay, and students, I think you understand very well. And this is pi by 2. And now this angle I'm looking for. But how to do this angle? Okay, I'm going to join another triangle. I'm going to make another triangle. Okay, and I'm going to make one more triangle. Okay, now I'm going to make it finalize. This is a, very clear. And this is a also clear. Okay, now this is I call as a alpha, and this I call as a beta, and this angle I'm looking for, because this is a point I call as a K, which has a largest argument. If I get, and how much this one, 3, 1. So basically this triangle I will take this triangle. So first of all, I take the lower triangle. Let's start. So 3, 1. So how to get, first of all, this is alpha. I need this one also. What is the logic behind? I just tell you, I'm looking for, this is x. So hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. I got a 10, and 9 plus 1, 2. I got a root 10. So this is, I got root 10. And now I'm getting alpha. Alpha is not hard job to find. Tan inverse 1 over 3. Tan inverse opposite by, but I'm drawing this triangle here. This is a 90-degree, student, and this is a 2 radius, you can see. And this distance, I just got it root 10. So, and I'm looking for this beta. In front of beta is called opposite by hypotenuse sine inverse. So I'm writing here beta. This is beta, and sine inverse 2 over root 10. And now we have a two options, degree or radian mode. So if I add alpha plus beta, I will get my answer. So get ready, and I'm writing now here. So argument, greatest argument, greatest argument of z is basically alpha plus beta, and I'm adding alpha is a tan inverse, 1 over 3 plus sine inverse, and 2 over root 10, 2 over root 10, 2 over root 10. Okay, students, typing in meter as a calculator, I have no bound. I can go for radian or degree mode because it did not bound us. So just I'm typing it, and I'm getting here 57.667. So we have always round 1 dp. So one round dp. So I got a 57.7 degree, and I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 4, students, we have exact value of this one. So here we by parts, is algebra and trigonometry. Okay, and especially inverse functions. So we use normally late, L-A-T-E, late, and I added at the bottom. I stand for inverse function, inverse, inverse. L stand for logarithm function. A stand for algebra. T stand for trigonometry. E stand for exponential. So top to bottom, what's the rule? Top is V, down is U. So if it's liquid, look at carefully, inverse is bottom and algebra is above. So I must write UV. How to write tan inverse? I'm writing before and X later. Though you don't know, this is no compulsory to show that order change, but you must write this is a U and this is a V. And what's the formula, students? We have UV. Get ready. And first of all, I'm going to show the formula. Basically, you copy integration of V minus a big sign of integral, bracket opens, ends, and here again integration of V. I mean copy paste of this answer, and times to differentiation of U. So I'm applying now, get ready, U copy. So this I'm going to copy now as it is. Time to integration of X minus a big sign of integral, bracket starts, bracket ends, dx. Again, X integration, I'm writing here. I'm writing formula first. Into derivative of what? Tan inverse of X. Now, students, this tan inverse I'm keeping as it is. What is X derivative? So integration, increase the power by 1, divide by same. Again, this answer I'm copy paste here, increase the power divided by same. And what is a tan inverse? Here problem. Some students get problems in this. So first of all, let me erase formula. Now I'm going to discuss with you especially tan inverse derivative. And I'm writing below, get ready. If you are differentiating tan inverse, so tan inverse of any value, for example, 5x to power 2. What is the answer? So I'm writing first formula and then I'm writing. So formula is 1 over 1 plus angle square. Angle square. In the numerator derivative of angle. This is a basic formula. So what is the angle? Angle is 5x to power 2. So I'm writing that 5x to power 2 as square, which I squared in the numerator differentiation of angle. I think point is very clear. So let's talk about this upper part here. So first of all, this angle, what is angle, student? By x here. So I'm writing 1 plus angle square, and angle is x. In the numerator, I'm writing derivative of x, which is 1. You know it very well. So I'm not wasting your time. So I'm writing 1 here. So this dx come from here. Okay, student, now I'm going to apply further, but important part here, this I'm writing before, otherwise looks like that it's multiplying with x. So tan inverse of x, this is a nothing hard. Now, this 2 will go out, make question easier. Inside I got x to power 2, 1 plus x square. Or I can write an order change even, I'm writing x square plus 1. The same thing. But student, if upper power and down power equal, this is called improper fraction. Improper fraction. So what is the definition? If the upper power is bigger than the lower power or even equal, is improper. But basically, we need this power should be smaller. So what is the way now? We have many ways to it is rationalized. So I make simple form, and I'm writing now here. So I'm going to divide. How to divide? This I'm writing inside, and this I'm writing outside. So this multiply what give you this value? So 1. So 1 multiplying both, I get this. Sign changes, this cancel -1. How to write it? And if we divide 5 by 2, students, what is the way of writing? Check it. So 2 twos are 4 and 1 left. So this upper 2, this is a upper 2 we write here, and fraction, and this goes up and this comes down. Same story here. So this upper value comes here, this goes up, and this I'm writing below. So basically, if we check it carefully, let me check once again, any mistake in writing. So I think, let me check. Yeah, this all clear? Yes, all clear. Now I'm going to replace it in the place of here. So I'm getting here x to power 2 by 2 tan inverse. And what I'm writing here inside here, 1 minus 1 over 1 plus x square dx. So let me check once again. Yes, all clear, all clear. So now I can go for further in process. And what is the further process, students? Listen to me. Tan inverse of x, this is copy, and this I'm doing separate, half multiply both. I can say this 1 dx separate and negative into negative positive half, this because a lot of chance of mistakes, so split question becomes easy. So x to power 2 by 2 tan inverse of x, student. What is integration of 1 becomes x? So I'm writing here half x. And what about this? Very interesting. So let's talk about this story now. So as you know, student, we have done before tan inverse. I taught you what is the tan inverse, the reverse process. So basically, what's the criteria I'm going to tell you now. So 1 to power 2 plus x to power 2 dx. So student, we have a formula. What is the formula? I'm going to show you. I'm erasing this long division. So sake of just space. Okay, basically formula is what? 1 over square of a plus square of x dx. What is integration of this? 1 by constant, tan inverse, and variable over constant, x by a. You want to see one example maybe. So I'm writing here 2 square and plus x square. How to write, students? So 1 by 2, this 2 comes from here, and tan inverse and this x by 2. I think now you feel better. So let's apply the same criteria here, students. So this is done already. This is done integration. This is done integration. What about this? 1 by 1, because this is a 2, that is by 2. But if we have a 1 here, so I'm writing now, I'll like zoom for you 1 by 1 and tan inverse x by 1. So x by 1, or okay, I'm writing for you for one time only. Okay, after this, student, what to do? Limit is what? Let me check on limit. Limit is 0 to 1. 0 to 1 limit. 0 to 1. So 0 to 1. Okay, so first of all, I'm plugging 1. Okay, make sure tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Because check it in calculator, tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So pi by 4 is 45 degree basically. So when I plug in 1 here, I got a half 1 by 2 into pi by 4. Okay, when I plug in 1 here, I got a half. When I plug in 1 here, so tan inverse here outside is a half, and tan inverse again pi by 4, sorry. Upper limit done. Now plug in 0 here, gone, 0 here, gone. What about this? And tan inverse 0 is also gone. So fully 0, so no need of waste of time. I'm getting pi by 8 and negative half and positive pi by 8. Okay, let me check once again. Okay, clear. So LCM is 8. LCM is 8. LCM is 8. So I'm getting pi minus 4 plus pi. So I'm getting here 2 pi minus 4 by 8. And 1 minute, please. I just write it furthermore. And I'm getting what finally, students? I got a 2 common from top and cancel out. So I got a pi minus 2 by 4. So you write this way or you split. Splitting means pi by 4 separate and 2 by 4 separate become half. I hope so. The concept of question is very clear and we have done it. And question is completely done, and lot of algebra and lot of integration and differentiation. Anyway, I hope so got up. Question number, students, 5, we have f of x is given this, but is a combination of 2, basically product of 2. So I count this as a u and this as a v because he mentioned both are polynomials. And he says show that is a factor of that. F dash, and dash is toward differentiating. And what is the rule, student? When you have two functions product, when how we differentiate this kind of functions, u copy v dash, v copy u dash. You know the rule. Same I'm going to applying here. So let's start. F dash of x is basically, so first function copy in the bracket, second function derivative, then second function copy into derivative of the second function. So let's start. What is this derivative, students? G dash of x. What is this derivative, students? So 2 will come down of the whole bracket and power become 1 less into base become 1. So base is a 1 derivative. I think very clear idea. Now, very interesting. Before I go for here, my question, if I have a 4x, can I say this is a 2 is a factor of 4x or not? How factor? If I divide, so we get a whole number. Like it is cancelable. If I say 3 is factor of 9x to power 2, and I can show you 9x power 3, this cancel out. I got this one cancellation process. Same, I can say x minus 3 is a factor of 6, x minus 3 power 3, and check it is a factor or not. It means 6x minus 3 whole cube divided by x minus 3. It will cancel the power. So I can say that x minus 2 is a factor of this. I think gradually people are understanding. If this story clear, so can I say that, look at here, what is common from the whole function? Can you see x minus a in this and x minus a in this common out? Yes, I can take common out. If I take x minus a common out, what left inside here? Out of 2 power, 1 went out, 1 left inside. I can say I got x minus a time to g dash of x. And what this completely went out, so I'm getting here 2g of x. I believe this part is very, very clear. And my question, is this full, is divisible by x minus a, yes or no? You say yes, sir. So it means we can say that x minus a2 is x minus a is a factor of this. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, hence proved f dash of x, oh sorry, I'm writing x minus a is factor of f dash of x. So I hope so this point is very clear and we understood, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, you got a basic idea clear. So what about this question, students? So if I mark question, he's saying that this is a factor of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm put it equal to 0, I put this equal to 0 whole power 2. Root of both side, I got this. 3 goes other side, I got 3. So this 3 I can replace every x. So I'm writing now p of x equals to 2x cube minus 4x to power 2 plus px and plus q. Okay, I change the name. This I write k of x because p is used there already. I'm replacing every x by 3 and same time k of x becomes 0. So I'm writing here k of 3. So when I and 2 of 3 to okay, when I'm like and do save my time. So 27 into 2 is 54. 27 into 2 become 54. Okay, when I put 3 here, 3 square 9, 9 fours are 36. And put 3 here, I got a 3p. And q as it is. And this I'm put 0 because the word factor he used. So this is 0. And from 54, subtract 36. 54 minus 36, I got 18. And plus 3p and plus q. So I got a 3p plus q is equals to negative 18, equation number 1 done. Now he's saying that very interesting part. If this one this is a factor of this one, so make sure as we can see, look at we can generate from here a very important information we generate from here. My question, is this x minus a factor of this or not? Yes, sir. How come? My question, if I divide x minus a, is this cancel or not? Answer is yes. If we cancel and we can cancel that, So if this is a factor of function, so this is also factor of the derivative. I repeat my words, x minus a is a factor of f of x, and it's also factor of that derivative. So we learn a lesson from here that if this x minus 3 is a factor of this, so this is also factor of derivative. So let's start derivative. So k f dash of x, I got power 1's down and 6 power 1 less and 8x and plus p. So I can replace every dash, every x by 3 once again. 3 square 9, 9 6 3 square 9, 9 6 are 54. 3 8s are 24 plus p, and here I'm putting 0. And here I got a 30, and p becomes negative 30, and p become negative 30, and this value I'm putting it here. So I'm getting negative 90 plus q equal to negative 18. So, and 90 negative 18 is giving us 72. So I hope so the point is very clear, and he was asking us to get a P and Q, and I hope so the concept of the question is. So question number 6, student, I'm starting now by sketching a suitable pair. He said pair. It means pair means we make it two graphs, but in same area. Show this equation has exactly one root. One means they intersect one point. So I have left side alone and right side alone. So basically, if you check it, y is equal to cot double x. This I'm going to make it alone, and y equal to 2 sine double x minus 1 alone. Okay, so I have two ways. One way is that if you know these curves, what kind of curves we have. Okay, even you have one way you memorize a curve, what kind of pattern we have. Second, if you don't know, best way, take a different gaps and you sketch simple. So I'm teaching just like that you people have not a good idea. So look at now, I'm going to sketch like this. Inshallah, I believe you'll understand, inshallah. So wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to sketch, and so first of all, this is 0 to pi. Okay, 0 to pi. Sorry, pi by 2, sorry. And pi by 2 is 90 degree. Okay, students. So what is the best way? If you divide 0 to 90 degree in small parts, you can make it easily. For example, 30-30 gap is very ideal. 0 to 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 9. No, I think 30 is too big. We have to make a smaller even. I think so. If we got a 15-degree gap is better. 15 plus 15, 30, 13 plus 15, 45. So 45. And 45 means half of 90. So pi by 4. Pi by 4, 45 degree. Again, we have a 1, again 2, again 3. So we have this, and here pi by 2. Very interesting part, student. This I know that this I have taken 50 degree. 50 degree. We will show examiner in radians, but we will type in calculator in degree mode. Repeat my words. Keep your calculator in degree mode. Okay, and type 15 degree. Look 0 first of all, 15, then 30, then 45 degree, then 60 degree, then 75 degree, and then 90. So let me check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 numbers. So this will give you accurate, close to accurate graph. Okay, or you can use the table function, and table function you have available in our calculators. So I'm using that one. Okay, so you have a table function available. If you check it in calculator, you have a table function available. I'm using the below function first of all. Okay, 2 times 2 sine 2 times 2 x minus 1. So students, he asking start from where? Starts from 0. And how much gap? Gap ending where is 90 degree, and gap is a 15 degree. Actually, I have taken in degree mode. Okay, but I will show to examiner radian mode because he asked us radian mode. So let's start. My first value is coming with me is negative 1, negative 1. So I'll take negative 1 here. Okay. Second value against 15, I'm getting 0. Next value is coming with this. This is a 1 here. Okay. Against this value, I'm getting 0.7 something, 0.7 something. Against pi by 4, 45, I get a 1. So again, 1 here. So I'm getting this graph, highest peak. And now it's sine graph. It is, sine graph is like that. Okay. Basically like this. Okay. So it is coming down against next number, same value, but the ones are 0.7. And then I got a 0. And then I got a -1. So here I got -1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I use a graph, sorry, a table, and I'm getting this graph. So this graph I'm getting. Okay, y equals to 1 over 10 double x. So 1 by 1, I'm going to plug in here these numbers. But interesting part, what is a tan 0? Tan 0 is 0 and 1 by 0 is infinity. It means I'm putting a dash line. Can you see dotted line green color? Because infinity at 0. So when I plug in 15 into 2, so when I type in a calculator 1 over 10 and 2 times 2, 15, what I'm getting, student, root 3. And root 3 is 1.7321 somewhere here. So this point. Okay, so when I plug in this number, next number is 30 degree. So when I put in calculator 30 degree, 2 times to 30 degree, 2 times to 30 degree. So I'm getting 0.5 somewhere here, 0, because 0.5 means is maybe slightly below, slightly below. Okay, and when I plug in pi by 4, basically pi by 4 is 90 degree. Do you know, student, tan 90 is infinity? And 1 by infinity is what? 0. It means problem is that if you type in calculator directly, it will give you infinity. So you must know tan 90 is infinity and 1 by infinity is 0. It means I get a 0 here. So this is not infinity, z pi by 4. And now, student, I'm putting here 60. And when I put it 2 times to 60, students, I am getting in negative 0.57. So here. And when I plug in 75, 2 times to 75, 2 times to 75, and 2 times to 75, in my calculator, I'm getting negative 1.7321 something like here. And last number is 90 into 2, 180. And do you know, student, tan 180 is 0. And 1 by 0 is infinity. So this is becoming infinity. It means again, I'm getting a dotted line at this point. So graph is coming from top, and I'm going to show you graph is coming this format. So this going forever. So it is cutting at one point only. We can write here, hence proved. Hence proved. So cot double x equal to 2 sine double x minus 1 has exactly one root. One root in the interval, this one. Interval is compulsory, student, make sure. If you not write this interval is wrong. You must write this one. This part is very clear. And let's talk about the next part. Show by calculation root must lie between this one. How we do it, two techniques we have. So we have one choice. This will bring right side or this bring left side. Both are correct, but I think so I bring this right side, no problem. So both are okay. I'm writing now f of x is equals to 2 sine double x minus 1 minus cot double x. So one time I'm going to plug in 0.4 and one time I'm plugging 0.6. Hold on. I think I'm going to show first empty brackets. So it's make question easier to do it. So 2 times to empty bracket minus 1 and cot and 2 times to empty bracket is equals to. So this whole equation I'm copying paste. So copy and I'm pasting below. Okay. So now I'm going to plug in every value of, first of all, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. And then I'm putting 0.6, 0.6, and 0.6. So I'm going to type in radian mode. Make sure, students, this calculator must be in radian mode. So I'm converting in radian mode. Okay. So 2 times 2 sine, 2 times 2.4, and minus 1 minus cot. But how to write cot, students? We can't type. So type 1 by 10. So I'm writing 1 by 10, 2 times 2, 0.4, close bracket, and I'm getting answer number 1, negative 0.536. Okay, and now if I replace every 0.4 by 6, 0.6, 0.6, 1 minute, students. So 0.6, I'm getting this positive answer 0.457. Okay, students, when one answer positive and one negative, so must write a reason. So root lies between that. So root lies between zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.6. Basically, I have shown my previous lectures many times. So basically, the graph is like this. I just tell you, zero point 0.4 is negative, zero point 0.5 is a positive. So basically, no, no, don't display this way. So this point is called root, basically. Okay, 0.4 is here. 0.4 giving us negative answer, and 0.6 is here, and 0.6 giving you positive answer. If sign changes, so root lies between 0.4 and 0.6. So this diagram is just for understanding. I hope so the concept is very clear. And now it's saying iterative formula, use this one and find 2 dp, give each answer 4 dp. So let's try to do this one. So this diagram I'm just erasing just sake of understanding. So quickly I'm starting, but first part, I replace every n by 1. So replace every n by 1. So I'm getting x2 half tan inverse 1 over 2 times to sine 2 times to x1 and minus 1. Important part, what is initial value? Given, not given. Not given, take average of 0.4 and 0.6. And what is the average of 0.1, 0.6 will give us? So 0.4 plus 0.6 divided by 2, we got 0.5. And this 0.5, I'm going to plug in it in the place of x. So let me erase and writing here 0.5. And now, student, I'm typing this complete in calculator. So half 1 over 2 times to tan inverse, and in the bracket fraction in the numerator 1, 2 times 2 sine in the bracket 2 times 2 0 0.5 close bracket minus 1, and I think bracket is clear, and we are getting answer for it. Okay, I think I can save my time, and this I bring it here down, and this I'm writing here, and this I'm shifting slightly up. Okay, so just a minute, students. Okay, and x2 value I'm getting what? 0.4858. He said 4 dp. Now, student, this value I'm going to plug in it here. Okay, so I'm saying n value 2. So here x3 1 over 2 and tan inverse, and in the bracket 1 over 2 times to sine, and here 2 times to 0.4858 minus 1. So let's see what x3 I get it. So I'm replacing that number with the answer. And I'm getting here, students, 0.4967. So one more time, I'm going to plug in n3. So x4. So I'm going to copy this completely. Okay. And I'm pasting below. Okay. And I'm finding it now. So now this time, students, this number replace by this number here. So I get a 0.4967. So when I check it, the next answer is turned to be 0.4883. So check it, I think still we have to do and 4. So once again, I'm writing now, pasting here. Okay, now this is becoming x5. And what I'm going to replace, this value I'm erasing. So this number, I'm going to put it now here. So 0.4883. And if I check it, next answer is 0.4947. So students, now if you look at carefully, so this number is gradually, if I check the next number, so it means 2 dp is asking, so it is going to be 0.49. So I think let me check on next page. So next, no space is there. So it means ultimately we are rounding it, because if we round this number, this number, so we get 0.49, and this is a 49 also. So gradually it is shifting towards 0.49. I'm writing the answer below. So space problem, but anyway, 0.49 is our required answer. And I hope so. The concept of the question is completely. So question number 7, student, I'm starting now. So equation of curve is given. We have to show this one. So basically, what is the criteria? Why? So if we differentiate x cube, not a hard job. 3 comes down and power 1 less into base derivative 1. But when we differentiate y cube, it is not the same like this. 3 comes down, power 1 less into base derivative, that is dy over dx. So it means that when we're differentiating x, we get a 1. When differentiating base y, we must get a dy over dx. So don't forget it. So there's a difference between x and y basis. So let's start. So 3 comes down, 6, power 1 less. And don't forget y derivative dy over dx. Negative. Now here product formula, I'm writing 3 outside, or I'm dealing, better to 3 outside is better approach. Now here uv, this is u and this is v. So x square copy into y derivative plus y copy into x square derivative. So what is y derivative? As I said before, dy over dx. And what is x square derivative? 2x. And what about x cube? At the end, 3 comes down and power 1 less. And into 1 you write or you don't write, no problem. 16, the differentiation is 0. So now student, we have a 2 dy of dx. We have to make a subject. How to make it subject? So first of all, this is done. Okay. -3 multiply inside a bracket. We are getting this kind of form. -3, 3 to the 6, because 3 to the 6. And xy, -3x to power 2 is equal to 0. Now we have to make this alone, but how possible? Common from here. I will take common. What is common, students? I will take common. First of all, 3, 6, 3, 6. Can I divide by 3? Why not? So I got 2y square dy over dx minus x square dy over dx and 2xy and minus x square is equals to 0. These two values will go there, and meaning to take common out. So dy over dx, I have taken common out. 2y square minus x square, which start matching. Okay, and these two will go there. I get x square plus 2xy. This also matches. Okay, so now divide. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is done, and proving part is over. So this is done. So first part done. I'm writing here proved. So what is the next part? Next part is on the next page. And next page, what is the part he's asking? He's asking find the coordinates of the point where the curve at which the normal is parallel to x-axis. Interesting part. If normal is a parallel to y-axis, it means normal gradient is 1 by 0. Reason parallel to x-axis, let me tell you, parallel to x-axis is 0 gradient and parallel to y-axis 1 by 0 gradient. So he has given that normal is parallel to y-axis. So it means normal gradient is a 1 by 0. So if I ask you what is a tangent gradient, so tangent will be 0 by 1. So flip only. So in short story, I can tell you there is 0, tangent is 0 gradient. And tangent is also called dy over dx. So I'm going to plug in dy over dx is equals to 0, because many students, they confuse here what to put equal to 0. So that is why we are going to replace equate derivative by 0, and some student by mistake put 1 by 0. So this is the reason I'm going to find it and coordinate. So I think so I will do it here, but I bring back the previous equation here. So this equation I'm going to copy and pasting on next page. And students, get ready. This I'm not shifting anywhere, just for information. Okay, and I'm writing now here, pasting, and I'm putting here 0. So reason is very clear why I put 0. Okay, now this cross multiply gone away, become 0. Okay, and this is part is very clear. X common, I get x plus 2y is equals to 0. I get either x is 0 or x is equal to negative 2y. So we got a two format. One is x is equal to 0 and one x is equals to negative 2y. But we'll check it now. What is a possibility? So first of all, we need a top equation for this purpose. And top equation is what, students? 2y cube minus 3x to power y and minus x cube equal to 16. So this equation I need it on next page. Otherwise, I can't solve the question. So cut from here and bring on the other page. Okay, so I'm pasting two places, here and here. Two places because I got two answers. Let's see now. If I plug in 0 everywhere, 2y cube, this is 0, this is 0, equal to 16. Y cube is equal to 8 because 16 divided by 2, we got 8. And now I think this part is clear. And y cube equals to 2 cube. 8 is 2 cube and y becomes 2. So basically 2, 0. So we got answer 0, comma 2 is the first answer. Okay, now I'm going to do a second part. So I will going to plug in this value in each x. So 2y cube copy, 3x square. Here I'm putting power 2 and y here, and negative 2y and negative 2y to power 3 equal to 16. 2y cube and negative 4th is a 12, y cube and negative positive 8y cube. Okay, then ultimately 8 plus 2, 10, and I got a negative 2y cube equal to 16. So I got y cube is equals to negative 8, and cube root is becoming negative 2. And x is how to get x, student? This negative 2 plug in there. I got a 2 2s are 4, positive 4. So I got a 4 and negative 2. I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear and a little bit tough algebra, but I hope so you realize the concept. Question number 8, students. I'm starting now. Prove the identity. This one equal to that. So normally, students, what is the pattern we have? We have a two formulas. If you remember, sine double x equal to 2 sine single x into cos single x. So this double become half here and half here. Okay, but problem we have here 4x, here single. So basically first from 4x, we will go to double x and then we go for single x. So we'll use same formula. So I'm taking left hand side. So sine 4, I'm using same formula, but look the way of writing 2 sine, half angle of this is a double x, cos double x. I hope so you got it. And now again, I'm using on this same formula. In the bracket, I'm writing in the bracket 2 sine single x, cos single x. But how about this one? It has three formulas, if you remember. But I'm writing two for you especially. So one formula, 2 cos square single x, because half angle comes here. And one other formula is we have a 1 minus 2 sine square x. Again, half angle. So this I will not use logic because I need cos. So I will use this formula for it. So this cos double replaced by this, I will get this one. So I'm writing now 2 cos square x minus 1. And now what to do, students? After this, you can see that it's the same almost, only this cos will multiply inside. So this 2 2s are 4. I'm getting 4 outside and sine as well outside, which matched. And inside this will go inside. So we got a 2 cos cube and minus cos. So alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin proved. So this part is done and proving identity is over. So let's talk about the next part. He's asking integration exact value of this one. So important part is the previous link will help us. How previous link can help us? Check it. Sine 4x. Basically, I'm writing here sine 4x. This sine 4x is basically equal to this one. So I'm copy paste from here. Most probably this will help us. I'm not sure, but most probably. Whenever first part is proving, second part integration, they are connected. And if first part is differentiating, and second part integration also connected. So this is I cut from here, I bring it here. So let's try to do it. And I'm just shifting it here. This part is given. Yeah, we can see that it is available on top, and we can use it. This sine 4x we can replace. So I think it is a clear. And I'm writing now. I'm saying that by part A, by part A. Okay, so this sine 4x I'm going to replace by all these three things, and I'm replacing 0, pi by 4, and cos cube as it is, and this sine 4x replaced by completely. So I got a 4 sine x. In the bracket, I got 2 cos cube x minus cos x dx. Okay, now I bring this sign alone outside and this sign cos cube multiply inside. So some logic behind. What is the logic? I'm going to discuss that logic. Inshallah, you will realize as well. So I'm writing 4 outside. And I'm writing here 2 cos 6 minus cos 4 in the bracket, and outside I'm getting sine. Okay, now I think I can split further. This is multiplying, I think the point is clear. So for further, I can write it what? 0 to pi by 4. So this sign multiply both separate. So I can write 2 cos 6 x sine x dx. So 4 multiply with that. So negative 4, I'm writing cos 4x into sine x dx. Now, student, if you remember the formula I'm writing on top. If we have a function available and multiply its, for example, this n power, and its derivative available here. Look, its derivative available, f dash of x. Okay, so what is the answer for it? So the derivative available. So increase the power by 1. So n plus 1 and divide by n plus 1 plus c. And this eliminates automatically. This eliminates, and this will stay behind. I think the part is very clear. So if we look at carefully, we have it. Because cos derivative is sine, but minus sine, I need negative sign. So what I'm going to do, so this negative will go inside. So how to shift inside? So look, here I'm writing plus, here I'm writing plus, and here I'm writing negative sign. That negative sign went inside. But what about this? So I will do the same process, but I have to introduce negative into negative. These two negative, negative, positive. But one negative will go inside and one negative will stay outside. So one negative will stay outside and one negative will go inside. Now, please compare is working. And this 2 can go outside. I got negative 8. Okay, is function available? Sorry, its function available? Yes, available. Its derivative available? Yes, available. So increase the power by 1, divide by same, over. So I'm getting here what? These 2 already went out. So I'm writing here cos power 7 divided by 7. And this will eliminate automatically. And same here. What is here? Cos power 5 divided by 5. And I think so point is very clear. A limit is 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4. So students, I hope so up till here you understood well how we got this answer. Okay, this part is not a hard. This number 7 you can bring outside, this 5 you can bring outside. So we can say this negative 8 by 7 inside cos 7 power x and 0 to pi by 4. And 4 upon 5 inside cos 5x to 0 to pi by 4. And what is my job with job? It's an exact answer. Main problem is exact. So otherwise we can plug in and get the answer. What is the solution we have? So we have to check it. If we type in calculator, so check it how we can get the answers. Okay. So if we check it in calculator, cos pi by 4, and it must be in calculator. So we are getting here we are getting here negative 8 by 7, and here we get here root 2 by 2 and power 7, because this we have it, okay? And pi by 4 I plug in inside here. Minus, when I plug in 0, cos 0 is 1, and 1 to power 7 is 1. Same story here, students. So when I plug in here, root 2 by 2 and power 5. And cos 0 is 1, and we are getting 1 here. So this is done. Now, how to get rid of this problem? Because this problem is root 7. So down is not a problem. So 2 to power 7 is 128. So here, not an issue. Issue is here. So here you must know root 2, 1 power is 1. But root 2, look at now, I tell you, root 2 power 1 is root 2. Root 2 power 2 is give you 2. Root 2 power 3 is giving you, basically we have two things. Root 2, I can write 1, because 3 power. So I'm writing power 2 here and 1 alone. So this is give you 2 root 2. Okay, again root 2 power 4. So half of power 4 we got a 2, or you can see here again we can write 2 power square and power square. So we got a 2 to the 4. I hope so you're understanding. So same way we need a 7 power. Or you can do one thing, students. If you type in calculator, problem is that it will not give you the here whole number. This is the issue with us. So how to get this problem clear now? So it means you have to check it. And with power 5, I will write root 2 power 2, two numbers left only behind. I think we can do it. Root 2 power 2 and root 2 alone. And that is why power 1, 5 power comes. So this is becoming 2 into root 2. So we got a 4 root 2. Now, if we talk about 7, and because 7 power means 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So basically 4 2s are 8, 8 root 2. So this is 3 plus 4, 7 power, students. And this root 2 root 2 into 4 giving us 8 root 2. I think all points are clear now. And this is match here, so I'm replacing it there. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think clear point. This I'm copying on top. So 4 root 2 up and 2 to the power 5 down, 32 down. So I'm going to simplify. So students, we are multiplying this inside. So when I multiply inside, negative 8 divided by 7 into 8 divided by 128, we are getting negative 1 over 14 root 2. When I multiply with this, we get a positive 8 by 7. And same story, this we multiply, let's see, without root multiplying, 4 over 5 times to 4 over 32. We get a positive 1 by 10 and root 2. And when this multiply with this, we get a negative 4 upon 5. Now, students, this number and this number, let me check. Can I get after typing in calculator, do I get a exact answer or not? If we are getting, then okay. Yes, we are getting. It is turned to be root 2 over 35. So these two values. And the other 8 by 7 and minus 4 over 5. We are getting plus 12 over 35. So 35 is LCM and root 2 plus 12. So I hope so the concept is very clear. You write this format is full mark, or we write 1 over 35 in the bracket root 2 plus 12. Both are correct. This format is correct, or this format is correct. So I think concept is very clear and question is completely over. Question number 9, students, we have now partial fraction. So what is the technique? X square plus 4ax plus 6a square divided by x plus 2a, x plus 3a is equals to a over this factor plus b over, but one thing, 1 minute, first of all, because if you look at carefully, So x square and x square multiplying. So we have to first of all rationalize first, because what is the reason? Because if you look at carefully, this is a improper fraction. Improper fraction means upper power 2 and down power 2. How come? If we multiply x with x, we get x squared. So question number 9, students, we have what to do. So first of all, you see upper power is x square and down power x times to x become x square. It means we have to, and when upper power and lower power is equal, or upper power bigger than lower power smaller, is called improper fraction. And only one way to do it, and that is division. So we have to divide it. And how we can divide it, student? Let's start. Upper power down one, if I multiply, what answer turns to be x time to x, I get x squared, x 3ax plus 2ax plus 6a squared. Now I'm writing this outside, x squared plus 5ax plus 6a squared. So this is from denominator and upper part inside here. So I'm writing x squared plus 4ax plus 6a squared. So this multiply, what give you this number? So naturally 1. So 1 multiply all values. Sign must change. This cancel. I got negative ax. Negative ax, I get it. So student, how to write it? And basically, if you look at carefully, 7 by 5. If you divide 7 by 5, how we can write a mixed fraction here? So 5 ones are 5, 2 left. This top value come here first. Then I write fraction. This 2 goes in the numerator, and this 5 goes in denominator. So this we have done in lower grades. How to convert into mixed fraction, fraction into mixed fraction. Same story here, I'm going to do it. So how to do it? This top value I'm writing before. I'm writing before, look, I'm writing here. And this value I'm writing on the top, I mean here. And this I'm writing below. And this I'm writing below mean x squared plus 5ax and plus 6a squared. So it means I have done it. So this I'm erasing now. I think you people understanding how I got this one. So this I got it. Basically, this I have converted this fraction. So I'm writing now here x to power 2 plus 4ax plus 6a squared divided by. So I'm getting x plus 2a and x plus 3a is equals to this one. But do you know this I got from here? From here. I got from here. So this denominator, I can convert back into this format. So I got 1 negative ax on the top here, or better to put negative on the top, no problem. So here I'm writing x plus 2a or x plus 3a, or this negative outside, even no problem at all. Both are same. Okay, so this I count this equation number 1. Now I'm going to rationalize partial fraction this only. So I'm considering let this one only. I consider this part only. Okay, so I'm copying here, pasting here, and I'm writing now capital A by first one and capital B by second one. And I'm going to find it. So multiply whole equation by left side denominator. So when multiply, I get what here? X, ax, because this multiply whole factor, I get ax. And when I multiply with this, so this cancel out. So I get a times 2x plus 3a. And when I multiply with this factor, so this cancel out, we get a b times 2x plus 2a. So one time, this part, if I plug in equal to 0, x plus 3a is equals to 0. I get x is equal to negative 3a. Negative 3a, I'm going to replace whole equation. Even here. So I get what? Negative 3a square When I plug in it here, I get a 0. When I plug in it here, I got a negative a. I mean negative b times 2, sorry, negative a. This a will cancel that, and I get a b equal to 3a. So I think the point is very clear how I got a 3a. Okay, and let me check. Is it a positive or negative? Hold on. Yeah, when I place this value here, negative 3a. Okay, this is done. Correct. Okay. So let's move on next one. Now, first I plug in this equal to 0. Now plug in this equal to 0. And when I plug in the second part equal to 0, x plus 2a is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 2a. I'm going to replace in whole equation. I'm writing here x is equal to negative 2a. So when I plug in it here, so I got a negative 2a square. When I plug in it here, I'm getting a times 2a. And here 0. Why 0? Because 2, positive 2, negative 2, 0. And capital A becomes negative 2a. Okay. So I think student up till here very clear. I'm going to plug in both values back in this equation, and when I plug in this back and then I plug in it back, but make sure this outside minus sign. So I'm saying put in 1 directly. So I'm getting here what student 1 minus inside a bracket. So this I'm going to plug in it here. So I'm getting negative 2a over x plus 2a. Positive. This I'm going to plug in there. So 3a over x plus 3a. Open the bracket. So we are getting what? 1 plus 2a over x plus 2a and negative 3a over x plus 3a. I hope so. The point is very clear. And we have done it. And let's go for next plan. So this is okay, and I can write it now here, students. This is my answer for it. And what's the left-hand side we have? Left-hand side is that function, this one. And I'm writing it now here, x squared plus 4ax plus 6a squared over x plus 2a and x plus 3a. So this is done. So this is done, and now I'm going to take this whole expression. Maybe we need a next page copy, because this is a part number A. Part B we have is asking for integration. So first full function is asking. So here I'm pasting first of all. And I'm saying here by part 1. So I'm integrating now, and we have need this answer. So I'm integrating both sides. So this function I'm not showing, I'm doing directly this function. So have a look. So it means negative a to positive a, 1. Okay, 1 I'm doing alone, and the dx 2a over x plus 2a dx. 0 to, sorry, minus a to positive a. And what about this one? Negative a to positive a, 3a over x plus 3a. Okay, student is a constant we can bring outside, so no problem at all. So I am writing slightly, wait a minute. And I'm shifting this to a out. Same here. So I'm shifting this 3 outside. Okay, because constant, one thing is very clear. Okay, what is the rule, students? Function in denominator, its derivative in the numerator, and power of function is 1. Then I can say log of function. Same story here. What's function down? Its derivative is 1, and basically its one derivative is 1. It has 0, so we are having this on top. And same students, if I talk about the other one, same here. This is the one, this 0 we have up available. So but what is this one is easy. I can say x and limit is negative a to positive a. And what about this log of x plus 2a? What about this? Same story. Log of x plus 3a. Okay. Now we are going to replace the values here. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit means a and minus formula, and this minus a, so I got a 2a. What about this, students? So first I place here a. I'm getting what here in the bracket? Log of 3a minus. So when I plug in negative a in the place of this, so I'm getting here log of single a. And what about this, students? So when I plug in this a in the place of x, 3a plus a become 4a. Negative, when I plug in a here, I'm getting log of 2a. Let me recheck. Yes. So what is coming inside here? 3a. Students, basically, whenever negative in the middle, so this we can write log of 3a by a log. This a cancel out. What about this? Same story here. We can write log of this up and this down due to negative sign. So 4a by 2a. This a cancel and we get a 2. So 2a plus 2a, oh, sorry, color change. So 2a plus 2a logarithm 3 and minus 3a logarithm 2. But we have, what did you, yeah, exact this form. So let me write a outside p plus ln q. We are looking for this form. So we're looking for this form, students. Our target is this one. So first of all, you can see, so a is common out. So I can take a common out. I got 2 plus 2 ln 3, 3 ln 2. Now this a is this p value is clear. Now single log. It's hard possible. 2 goes in power, 3 goes in power. So we got a 3 to power 2 is 9 and 2 to power 3 is 8. So final step, I'm writing 2 plus, due to negative sign, these two values will divide, so 9 by 8. I hope so point is very clear. If he asks us what is a p value is 2, though he's not asking, so p value is 2, and q value is 9 over 8. Let me check on top. Did he say to be found? Hold on. Yeah, no, give the answer in this form. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, the concept of the question is very clear. Question number 10, students, we have, and diagram shows a tank of the water holding water. The tank is the shape of the cube of a side 50 centimeter. You can see 50 and 50. At a time t-second, the depth of water is h, we can see, and water is poured into with a rate of this 5,000 and centimeter cube per second. This is giving us a hint, d volume by dt. How come centimeter cube is volume and is a second? And this means it is going inside, so positive. So I'm writing on the left hand side, d volume by dt is positive 5,000 because poured into, and water pours out of tank through the by the proportional to the h square. So it means d volume by dt is proportional to negative h square. Why negative? Because poured out, and it is a proportional, we have it. So I'm writing dv by dt is equals to negative kh square. So this in this equation, when you combine one equation and two equation, so combine 1 and 2. So we are getting d volume by dt is 5,000 positive and minus kh square. Clear? So further, what he's asking here, so we have to prove this connection. And whenever we have more than two variables, see, in this variable we have ht and volume also connected. So volume, height, and time. So three variables involved. So whenever more than two variable involved, so we go for pi chain rule. So how to chain rule, we can do it. What is my target? Right from there. So I'm writing here by chain rule. So when I'm using it by chain rule, what is my target to achieve? dH by dt you can get from there, here. So I'm writing two fractions, fraction 1, fraction 2. This comes in first numerator, this goes in second denominator. And third variable, ht gone, volume left. So both are volume. So d volume and dv. So students, this we have, this we have, this we have, but the problem is d, this is not have. We will find it. How come? The volume of this tank is length into width into height. So 50 times to 50 times to h. So we're getting here 2500 h. If we differentiate d volume by d height, so we get a 2500. If I reciprocal, so dh by dv will give us 1 over 2500. You may ask why we have done this. Reason, if you look at carefully, this dh by d volume. So I'm copying here this. This comes from here. So I'm writing here 5000 minus kh square. So if you finalize it, so shape is finally dh by dt is equals to 5000 minus kh square divided by 2500. Now students, we can plug in this data I did not use up till now. When height is 20, depth of water increasing rate by this one. So dh by dt, so this is given, so 0.4. This I'm going to copy here, and 20 I'm going to copy in the place of h. So I'm putting dh by dt, 40, and height is 20. Let me check. Sorry, 0.4, not 40, 0.4. So I'm putting here 0.4. So 5000 minus k times 220 square over 2500. So I'm going to find the k value. So 0.4, this multiplies there. So 0.4 into 2500, we're getting 1000. So 5000 minus 400k. So 400k will come on this side, and I got a 4000. Sorry, k is also there. K value becomes 00 cancel out, and I get a 10. And this 10, I'm going to copy it here. So I'm getting finally dh by dt is what format? Okay, same. So I got a 5000 minus 10h squared by 2500. We can take common from top 10, and 10 cancel out. 10 cancel with its lower 0. So we got a 500 minus h square over 25, 250, sorry, not 2500. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So once again, I'm going to show you, yeah, it proved. So done. So this part is done. Wait a minute. So this is done, and second part of the page on next, he's asking this data, and I'm going to paste here. So he said find when h is times 0. So step number 1. And what is find the time? So t is my subject. Basically, t is subject. How I know? Because he said that find the time when depth of water is this one. So we have to find t later on. So step number 1, cross multiply. So I can say 250 dh is equals to 500 minus h square into dt. So this height will go fully down. So I get 250 over 500 minus h square dh equal to dt. I can shift the side, so dh dt here, and 250 over 500 minus h square dt. So this is done, students. Now we have to solve it. How to solve the question? Hold on, let me check the final form. Okay, so we have to do how to proceed, students, from here, because whenever a minus involved in the question, especially in denominator, so we have to go for partial fraction. So partial fraction we have to go, and so let's try to do it. So I'm saying equation number 1. So so maybe I space maybe problem. So I'm using it now here. Okay. Now I'm saying students here, I count this equation number one inside part I'm using. So basically 250 over. This is there's a 500 and minus h square. So I will take the what is I can write it now root and square. Reason square is compulsory a square minus b square property one time a plus b and one time a minus b. So this property I must need it to use here. That is why I produce power 2 on top. So one time 500 plus h and one time 500 minus h is equals to a over 500 plus h and plus b over root 500 minus h. So after this, what to do, students? Partial fraction, 250. I multiply whole equation with this. So this will cancel out. So this stays beside of a. So this cancel with that, this stay beside of b. So one time I'm putting h is equals to root 500. So when I plug in right 500, so here 250, here when root 500, so this becomes 0. And root 500 become 2 root 500, 2 root 500 times 2b. So 2 root 500, so this goes down, so b becomes 250 over 2 root 500. And let me check, can I do simplify further? Or I think if we leave it here, we will do simplify later on, no problem at all. So first I have plug in this one. Now I'm plugging h is equal to negative root 500. So from where I got it, because first I plug in, look, I show you. So this completely in bracket, if I put equal to 0, 1500 root, sorry, 500, okay, I can write, no problem. 500 root minus h equal to 0, h goes there, so h is equal to root 500. That is reason I kept here. And then when I plug in this equal to 0, because plus here, so we get a negative 4. So I think idea is very clear. So I'm going to replace, so 250 left hand side. So when I plug in negative here, so this becomes 2 times to root 500 time to a and other part 0. So I'm getting a value is 250 over 2 root 500. So basically both values are coming same. I'm going to plug in both here. Okay, students. So, and I'm going to plug in back in that equation. So put in 1. So I got left hand side dt. And when I keep this value on the top, so I'm getting 250 over 2 root of 500 divided by root 500 plus h. And plus this value, I'm going to put it there. So 250 over 2 root 500 divided by root 500 and minus h. So now students, what I will do, it is a dh is available. Can you see, students? So can you see that this is match? I'll bring out. When I bring out, so formula is turned to be this format, 25 and 250 over 2 root 500. And 1 minute, let me check. 250 goes there. That's correct. 250 over that one. Okay. So in the bracket, I'm getting what here? 1 over root 500 plus h and 1 over root 500 minus h. So now students, we are ready for integration. And up till now, I hope so, you got a point very clear. Okay. So so what to do now is we have a pair given here on the top t0 h0. So I'm going to put t0 h0. When I put sorry, I have to first integrate. First I integrate, okay, what will happen, students? So when we integrate, so what happens? So I get here integral sign here and integral sign here, and dh comes here automatically. I'm writing the word integrate, saving my time and space. T comes here, and 250 is already here on top over 200, 2 root 500. And what is this integration? Because h derivative is, because remember students, function down, derivative up, so log function. But here problem negative. What to do, student, then? So I'm integrating here. I can save my time. Here I got log of root 500 plus h. But due to this negative sign, I need negative on top. So what I will do, students, I will raise this negative positive sign, one negative, one negative. Now derivative function derivative up available. I can say negative log of root 500 minus h. I think point is very clear, and plus c. So this is okay. I think I can cancel even no problem, or 125, because 250 is 125, even 125 over, or keep as it is, no issue at all. So up till here, I think students, you understanding well how we can write inside. So we can say root of 500 plus h over root of 500 minus h. This is done, plus c. Now we are going to plug in the data. And what is data? H0 to T0. H0, T0. H0. When T0 here, and 125 over root 125, 500, and log of, when I put these zeros, so basically what happens? So this is this is 0, and log 5 and log 1 is 0. So basically I get a C0 value. So I'm getting here C0 because this cancel out by putting a H0. So 500 by 501, and log of 500 is log of 1 is 0. So that is why, so I'm getting this is 0. So I'm saving my time. So C is 0. So I got a time is equals to 125 over root of 500 time to logarithm root of 500 plus h over root of 500 minus h. Last statement of the question, he is asking us what to do. Check it. He is asking here, find the time when the depth of water is reached 20 centimeters. So we have to replace here each h by 20. So when I place 20, let's see what happens. So so we can put in decimal even. So I think, let me try directly. Okay, I type in calculator. So it means in the fraction 125 divided by root of 500 times to log of, inside the bracket we have again root 500 and plus 20 over root 500 minus 20, and that's it. And we type in, we got a 16.14. So I think this part is very clear. And I don't know what's time in hours, or check back. Time is in seconds. So we got a second. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I think point is very clear. And this question is completely clear. Question number 11, students, we have now relative to point O, the position vector of ABC given, and we have given all values. These are called position vectors of ABC. M is midpoint, so it means A, B coordinate are what? 2, 8, and 4. You can see IJK. And A coordinates are this, so I'm writing 4, -2, and 0. How to get a midpoint? So midpoint is not a hard job to find it. Like add them, divide by 2. So I can say midpoint coordinate is 2 plus 4 divided by 2, 8 plus -2 divided by 2, and 4 plus 0 divided by 2. So I can find midpoint coordinates. So 3, and this is 6 by again 3 and 2. So M coordinate I got. So basically I'm getting OM. This M or M, OM, same story. So OM I got it. And OM I got a 3I plus 3J plus 2K. Done. And now I'm looking for MB. What is the MB criteria, students? MB criteria is basically OB minus OM. So I'm writing here OB minus OM. So OB here minus OM here is this is my answer. Okay, what is OB, students? OB is this one, 284. And OM is this one, 3, 3, and 2. So 2 minus 3, I get negative 1, 5, and 2. Same way I can go for MC. So OC, the vector ending C, so OC minus starting vector. OC minus OM is giving our answer. OC is this, negative 2, 0, and 6. And OM is this, 3, 3, 2. So I'm getting negative 5, negative 3, and 4. So students, first part, I hope so you understood very well how I got all values. This part is very clear. Let's go for next part. Exact value of the cosine MCB. What is the basic criteria, students? If we have a CMB vector mentioned here, angle. So we can go M to B, M to C. All right, second option you have. What second option, students? So CMB, second option, B to M, C to M. So I think so because if you look at carefully, we have MB, so I'll use, and we have MC. So I will use dot product formula and dot product formula. So what is dot product formula? I'm going to use the upper one. So dot product formula is what? So MB dot MC equal to magnitude of MB into magnitude of MC into cos of the angle, and I call this angle like a theta. No problem. Okay, theta. And I'm writing both vectors here, and here magnitude, here cos of theta. MB and MC I can take from here. MB is negative 152. MC is negative 5, negative 3, and 4. And add them here, like square of 1, square of 1, square of 5, square of 2. So I can write now square of 1, square of 5, and square of 4. So I got a 30 root. And what is this one? So square of all numbers and add them. 25 plus 9 plus 16. And I got 25 plus 25, 50. So I got a 50. So I think point is very clear. So this is done. And what dot product rule? Corresponding values, multiply and add them all. So I'm getting here 5, I'm getting here 15, I get here 8. So root 30 and root 50, you can combine even. Okay, or leave as it is, no problem. We'll see later on. So this is turned to be, this is 13, I got negative 2. So I got a negative 2 and negative 2 over root 30 and root 50 is giving us cos theta. So if we check it in calculator, so 2 divided by root 1500, no problem at all. So I'm getting here, students, so theta, or I can say root of 30 into 50. I'm getting here 10. So look once again. So I get here what? 2 over, this is a 10 root 15 basically. And this 5's are. So I got this 5 also. So both are same. I get here negative 1. This cancel out and I got a negative 1 of 5. So I'm writing here. So so I'm getting here 2 actually, what is I'm getting 2, 5. So 1 over 5 root 15. And let me recheck again. Yes, correct. Okay. So we got this cos theta value. I hope so this part is very clear. And we got it cos theta value. And he was asking cos of the angle. So I can say cos angle CMB. Angle CMB. CMB is basically is this answer. Okay, so this part is clear, and let's talk about the next part. And this part maybe help us to understand the next part. So that is why I'm going to copy this one, because there are parts for it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is I find the exact area of the triangle ABC. Okay, I'm shifting that value here because maybe I need in future. Okay, so I'm copying this value here. Okay, all right. So this value I need maybe later on. Okay, so now go back on the diagram is a very important to understand. So we need looking for this triangle area. Okay, and these two are midpoints. So basically I get this angle, I got it. Not angle, cos of this one, I got it. So so how to do this one? Very interesting. This diagram ABC I'm going to make next page and try to get. So best idea I label also, or I make it here again. So this make question easier to understand. So this line here slightly here bended. You can say this double cut and this double cut, this letter M, this letter C, this letter B, and this letter O. Okay. And we already have a MB and MC distance 30, 50. MB and C, MB and C. So MB and MC we have already. MB is this one, MC is this one. So I can write it now MC and MB. So MC is what? MC is 50. MC is 50. 50 root and 30 root. So these values are very important for this to find this idea. So I cut from here and bring on other page. So now student, let's try to do it. How we can find out this answer. So these values we have already. Okay. This angle we have with the cos. But you know, student, when we need area of triangle, what's the formula we have? Have AB sine theta. A into B into sine theta, not cos. So we're looking for cos. We're looking for sine, sorry. And what is the way to do it? So we're looking for sine. And what is the formula for sine? So sine squared theta equal to 1 minus cos squared theta. And if a root shift a root there, this is power 2 will we eliminate, become this format. So this value I'm copying from there. So I'm writing now here in the root 1 minus 1 over 5 root 15 and square. Now problem is that if we type it all together, maybe it will not give you exact answer, but let me check. So most probably it will not give you the answer. We have to do something extra. Root 15 and power 2. Yeah, it is not giving us. So what to do? So what to do? Take square of this number. So we are getting here in fraction 1 and down 5 root 15. So when I check it, this and put square of this number. So put square of this number, we are getting 1 over 375. So this is wait a minute, sorry, this is not with power 2. This is without power 2. So it means this, students, with power 2, we getting what I wrote, okay. So 1 minus 1 over 375 and root. And where I subtract from here, so I get a 374 over 375. This is a value of sine theta. Now we are close to answer. So for this part is clear. And luckily, you look at here, MC value we have, MB value we have. So I'm writing now here. So basically, what is the formula we have? The triangle area. Triangle area formula. If we look for the full triangle area, full triangle ABC. So problem is we have, if I use this MB from here, MC from here, and I use this sine theta value, I will get this area, only this area. But I need full area. What to do? Into 2. You ask why into 2? Because basically, I just tell you one very important criteria. Very important criteria. Just sake of understanding. Let's say this is a middle part, and this area and this area. So you're surprised to know because bases are equal. Bases are equal. These bases are equal. Okay. And so if we find area one and area two, they are 100% equal. Same. Why reason? Because the height of this triangle is same. And if I use some student may ask me, sir, if we have a triangle this format, so height is not there now, but height is there. Height is this is called height, and this is called base. So have base into height and base this into height. So it means if the bases are equal in length, so areas are equals to each other. There's a fixed criteria. In this sense, we can say clearly here. So if you need looking for this area of triangle into 2 get a full area. So that is why this 2 times 2 half into area of this triangle, and that is this one MC. So root 50 into root 30 into sine of the angle, which is we have available here. And I'm replacing it, this sine theta, I'm replacing by what? Root of 374 over 375. So this is solve it, and these two cancel out. Okay, so what is root 30 and root 50? If we check it, root 30 times root 50, it is giving us 10 root 15. And I multiply with the whole thing. When I multiply with the whole thing, root 374 and divided by 375. And wait a minute. And let me check in calculator. If we give exact answer, then okay. But problem is not giving exact answer. So we have to do again. And how to get the answer? Because 30 in root 30 into root 50, we are getting here 10 root 15. And what about other one? 370, root of 374 is what? Same. But root of 375 is, I think we have it. So root 374 is as it is, but root 375 is coming with us a number which I'm writing now here. Where is a 5 root 15? So 5 root 15, and this is cancel out, and we got a 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So we got an exact answer. So he was asking for the area, so unit square. So once again, the main point was how to find out area of triangle. Many students have no idea. They assume that this angle is different and this angle different, how the triangle area is equal. So basically area 1, area 2, they are same because the bases are same. Okay, reason is height from the base is equal C. C has equal height from the full base. That's the basic reason. And we have done it, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And question is completely over. And paper is completely over as well. And best of luck for the upcoming exam. And pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.